नमस्ते मैम, ओम शांति। स्केल्टन मैम। नमस्ते मैम, ओम शांति। वेयर आर यू?
I'm in my room.
ओके। एवरीथिंग इज गुड?
Yes, everything's good. I'm getting over a cold, but I'm feeling better.
यू गेटिंग कोल्ड?
I'm getting over a cold. I was sick last week and
ओके
yeah, but I'm feeling much better now.
ओके।
Yeah. Can't complain.
So
Could be worse.
let us begin the class. Sit in any comfortable position. Spine straight. Adopt Jnana Chin Mudra. Eyes closed. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 3 times Om, followed by opening mantra. Om.
Oh,
Om. Om. Opening mantra, repeat after me. Yogena Chettasya
Yogena Chitasya
Padena Vacham
Ade Manaja
Malam Sarirasya
Madam Saleransya
Chavaidhyakena
Javedakina
Yopakarotam
Yopakarutam
Pravaram Muninam
Bharatam Murinam
Patanjalim
Patanjalim
Pranjali
Blanjale
Ranatosmi
Ranachosmi
Om.
Om
Join your both palm together in front of heart center. Bow down your head towards God, towards Mother Nature. Rub your both palms. Apply an eyes. Slowly and gently open your eyes. Om Shanti. Kelton ma'am, take your camera down. You are not visible. Yes. Okay, good. So, what was our yesterday topic?
The pelvic girdle.
Yeah, pelvic girdle. How many bones in pelvic girdle?
2 or I guess 6.
Yeah, 2 bones. Actually, there is 2 bones, and each bone forms after fusion of 3 bones. Each bone forms after fusion of 3 bones. Those bones are ilium, pubic bone, and ischium. Correct?
Yep.
Yes. And how many muscles are there?
$36.
Yeah, 36 muscles that provide stability to hip. Okay.
Mhm.
And what is the joint between the joint name between sacrum and ilium? What is the name of that joint? This joint. What is the name of this joint? Sacrum and ilium. Joint between sacrum and ilium.
Acetabulum.
No.
Or what was that?
Sacroiliac joint.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And what is the name of this cavity? Socket type cavity, where our femur articulates. What is the name of this cavity?
Sacroiliac joint.
No, just you said. Repeat again. Acetabulum.
Oh, I just said it. Acetabulum.
Yeah.
I mixed them up. Sorry.
Acetabulum is the cavity. Okay. And what is the name of this foramen? This foramen hole.
Foramen.
What is the name? Is it visible? This foramen?
So the holes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, foramen.
Which foramen? What is the name of this foramen? Obturator foramen. Obturator foramen. Obturator foramen. Obturator foramen. You noted down?
Could you write that down on the board, please? Could you write that down on the board, please?
Obturator.
Oh.
Obturator. Obturator foramen. Okay?
Yep.
And what is the name of this front joint of hip bone? Anterior joint. What is the name of this anterior joint? Pubic
Symphysis
symphysis.
pubis.
Pubic symphysis. Pubic symphysis. Clear? Any other question? Any other question from pelvic girdle? No question.
Um,
Bianca ma'am, everything is clear?
Yes.
So today's topic is lower limb. LOWER, lower limb. LIMB, lower limb.
Oh, you might have to mute yours.
Lower limb includes bones of thigh, leg and foot. Lower limb includes bones of thigh, lower limb includes bones of thigh, leg, this is our leg, this is thigh, this is leg, and foot, this is foot. Leg is not whole portion. Leg is not whole portion of lower limb. Leg is the only, this lower part is leg. The upper part is thigh. This is not leg. Okay. This is thigh. The lower part is leg and lowest part. Down part is foot. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
So our lower limb comprises with three parts: thigh, leg, and foot. And lower limb have 30 bones each side. Lower limb have 30 bones, 30 bones each side. 30 bones in left side and 30 bones right side. Clear?
Yep. Yes.
The first bone of lower limb is femur, Femur, femur. Femur is the first bone. That is thigh bone, THIGH, thigh bone. Femur is thigh bone, FEMUR. Write down, it is the longest and heaviest bone of the human body. It is the longest and heaviest bone of human body. Its proximal end, proximal means initial. Its proximal end articulates with the acetabulum of hip. I already told you yesterday. Femur articulates with acetabulum of hip. So write down, its proximal end articulates with acetabulum of the hip. Acetabulum, acetabulum, acetabulum. Clear?
Yes.
So what is femur? Femur is thigh bone. It is longest and heaviest bone of human body. It is longest and heaviest bone of human body. Its proximal end articulates with acetabulum of hip, and its distal end articulates with tibia, that is leg bone. Its distal end means lower end, articulates with tibia and patella. Write down the second bone, patella, Patella, patella. What is patella? Kneecap, KNEE, kneecap, CAP. Write down, posterior surface of patella, posterior, posterior surface of patella articulates with femur. It articulates with femur only, not with tibia and fibula. It articulates with femur, means thigh bone. It present in front of femur. Posterior surface articulates with femur in knee joint. It is a small triangular bone located anterior to the knee joint. It's located anterior to the knee joint. Here is one bone. Is it visible? Skeleton, ma'am.
Yes.
Here is one small bone. Is it visible?
Yes.
This is kneecap, patella. Our kneecap. You can feel your kneecap also. That is patella. And it's located at anterior to the knee joint. Next bone is tibia, TIBIA, tibia. Tibia, also known as shin bone. Shin bone. Every time we say, try to touch your chin to shin bone. You heard or not in asana class. So this is the shin bone. Tibia is shin bone. SHIN, shin bone. Tibia, also known as shin bone, is a larger and weight-bearing bone of the leg. Larger and weight-bearing bone of leg. And this is shining bone. Shin bone is shining bone. The tibia is shining bone. Clear?
Yep.
The next bone is fibula. FIBULA. Fibula is parallel and lateral to tibia. Fibula is parallel and lateral to tibia.
Wait, you said parallel to what?
Parallel to tibia. This is fibula. Look here. This one is fibula. This outer bone is fibula, and this inner bone is tibia. It is parallel to tibia. Okay,
Okay.
but it is considerably smaller than tibia. In our hand portion, ulna was bigger than radius. There is two bones, radius and ulna. Radius was stronger, ulna is weaker, but ulna is bigger than radius. Here tibia is stronger, tibia is stronger, fibula is weaker, but here tibia is bigger than fibula. Tibia also stronger also as well as bigger also. But here stronger bone is smaller. But here tibia is stronger also and bigger also. Fibula is slightly smaller than tibia. And it does help stabilize the ankle joint. It does help stabilize the ankle joint. Means it is our leg stabilizer. The fibula bone is leg stabilizer. When we balancing one leg asanas or balancing leg asanas like triangle pose or side angle pose, it provides balance. This fibula bone. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Next bone is tarsal bones. Those are ankle bones. Ankle bones are tarsal bones.
Dorsal.
Yeah, tarsal. Our ankle bones. These bones, these ankle bones are tarsal bones. Ankle. ANKLE. Ankle bones are tarsal bones. TARSAL. There is 7 tarsal bones. How many tarsal bones? 7 tarsal bones. 7. In wrist, there was 8 carpal bones. In wrist, there is 8 carpal bones. But here in ankle, not 8. Here is 7. 5. Because here is our kneecap. One kneecap. There is one kneecap present named patella. Patella is present here. And in arm, at elbow, there is no patella-like bone. Elbow is free from any bone. There is no elbow joint bone. But here knee joint bone is patella. Okay. So in carpal, there is 8 carpal bones. In wrist, 8 carpal bones. And in ankle, there is 7 tarsal bones. Clear?
Yes.
And the calcaneus is the largest and strongest tarsal bone. Write down. Calcaneus, CALCANEUS. Caneus, calcaneus is the largest and strongest tarsal bone. Which bone is now known as calcaneus? Our heel bone. Heel bone is calcaneus. That is the largest and strongest bone of tarsal. Okay.
So it's just the strongest of the ankle bones?
Yeah, strongest in ankle bone, not body. Strongest in ankle bone. Calcaneus is the
So the
strongest.
heel is technically a part of the ankle?
Yeah, heel is part of ankle. Heel is
Okay.
part of ankle. That's name is calcaneus. Okay. Write down the names of tarsal bones. The first bone is talus. 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 Second is navicular. Navi. Cular. Navicular. Third is cuneiform. 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 And cuneiform is 3 in number. Cuneiform bones in tarsal 3 in number. It present 3 in number in tarsal bones. The next bone is cuboid. 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 Next bone is cuboid. And the last bone is calcaneus. 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 That is the largest and strongest tarsal bone. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So how many bones in tarsal? 7 bones.
7.
Yeah, in 7 bones there is 3 cuneiform bones. 3 same time of bones named cuneiform. One
Medial
talus,
limb.
yeah, 1 talus, 1 navicular, 3 cuneiform, 1 cuboid, and 1 calcaneus. Total 7 bones are there. Next, metatarsal bones. Metatarsal bones. Metatarsal. Metatarsal bones. Metatarsal. Metatarsal bones. Those are foot bones. Our foot bones. Our foot bones. Look here. Our foot bones are metatarsal bones. Back side of toes. There is 5 metatarsal bones. there is 5 metatarsal bone, also known as foot bone. And the next one is phalanges, PHALANGES, phalanges. Phalanges are toe bones. How many phalanges are there?
2.
How many phalanges in hand?
Oh, 10 or 20?
14.
10.
14. 1 4.
14.
Yeah, 14. Our finger have 14 bones. Each finger have 3 bones and thumb has 2 bones. So there is 14 phalanges. 3 into 4 plus 2. 3 into 4 means 12 plus 2 thumb bones. So there is 14 phalanges. Same in toes, there is 14 phalanges. How many phalanges?
14.
14. And we have 5 pair 14 bones, where 14 phalanges in left finger, 14 phalanges in right arm fingers, 14 phalanges in left toes, and 14 phalanges in right toes, and 14 bones in our face. There is 14 bones in our face. Remember facial bones. Okay? So we have 5 set 14 bones. 5 set of 14 bones we have. Clear? You have any question?
5 sets of what bones?
14 bones. 14 bones. We have 5 places 14 bones. 14 bones in left hand finger. 14 bones in right hand finger. 14 bones in left toes. 14 bones in right toes. And 14 bones in face. Okay?
Yes.
Any other question? No. No question? Bianca ma'am? Clear?
No. Yeah.
So our next topic is joint. Joints and its type. Write down joints and its type. And now write down the definition of joint. What is joint? Joint, J-O-I-N-T. Joint, our joints like shoulder joint, elbow joint, wrist joint, finger joint. Okay. Our next topic is joint. Definition. What is definition? Joint or articulation. Joint also known as articulation. So joints or articulation is the site at which any 2 or more bones meet or come together. Joint or articulation is the site at which any 2 or more bones meet or come together. Okay. Joints or articulation is the site at which any two or more bones meet or come together. They allow different degrees and types of movement. They allow different degrees and types of movement. Clear? They allow different degree and type of movement. Like this is hinge joint. Here different type of movement. Here different type of movement, and at shoulder different type of movement. Okay. Study of joint is known as arthrology. Study of joint is known as arthrology. 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 Study of joints is known as arthrology. ARTHROLOGY. Now write down the classification of joints. Joints are classified into two groups. How many groups? Two groups. First classification is structural classification. Structural classification, STRUCTURAL. Structural classification. 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 And second is functional classification. Second one is functional classification. FUNCTIONAL. Functional classification. First is structural classification, and second one is functional classification. The first part of classification divided into three groups or three parts. Structural classification divided into three parts. Yes. The first part is fibrous. First type of joint is fibrous joint. FIBROUS. Fibrous. What is the fibrous bones? The bones connected by fibrous tissues. The bones connected by fibrous tissues, and a very limited movement is possible, or there is no movement at all. Where very limited movement is possible and connected by fibrous tissues, or there is no movement. There is no movement possible, known as fibrous joint. Example, sutures of skull, our head joint. Look here. Here is joint sutures, named sutures. Sewing like stitching like structures are there. Is it visible? Here and here, this point. Sutures are there. Those are example of fibrous joint. The bones connected by fibrous tissues, and a very limited movement is possible, or there is no movement at all. In our skull, there is no movement, but there is joints. Am I clear?
Yeah.
And the joints comes under fibrous joint. These are fibrous joints, our cranium joints. The next joint is cartilaginous joint. Cartilaginous, cartilaginous joint, joint, cartilaginous joint. In this type of joint, bones connected by cartilage. In this joint, bones connected by cartilage. Look here. There is a very limited movement. There is a very limited movement possible. Look, this vertebral column. Is it visible? Vertebral column?
Yeah.
It has cartilaginous joint. There is one vertebra, one cartilage, one vertebra, one cartilage. The white color is vertebra, brown color is cartilage. Is it visible? Our vertebral disc is cartilage. So this is the example of cartilaginous joint, where limited movement is possible, because we can't bend front and bend backward directly. It happens slowly, gradually movement, vertebra by vertebra. Okay? Clear?
Yeah.
And our third structural joint is synovial joint. Which type of joint? Synovial joint. SYNOVIAL. Synovial joint. SYNOVIAL. In this type of joint, articulating surface enclosed within fluid-filled joint. There is fluid-filled joint, like knee. Our knee joint. Knee joint has synovial joint. Other places also have synovial joint, but the knee joint is the best example of synovial joint. There is fluid-filled space. Articulating surface includes within fluid-filled joint capsule. There is capsule which filled with synovial fluid, and it provides lubrication to our knee. Clear?
Yes.
In this kind of joint, the bones move freely upon each other. Here is free movement, no restriction. At this type of joint, the bones moves freely upon each other. Example, elbow joint, wrist joint, hip joint, that is femur joint, femur head joint, knee joint, ankle joint. These are the example of synovial joint. Clear?
Yep.
Where bones move freely upon each other. So this was our part of structural classification of joint. We will learn tomorrow functional classification. So enough for today's class. If you have any question, you can ask. Any question? No question.
No.
So sit in any comfortable position for closing the class. Spine straight, eyes closed. Adopt Jnana Chin Mudra. Inhale deeply for 1 time Om, followed by closing mantra. Om. Asato ma sadgamaya.
Asato Katadanaya
Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya.
Sakasoma Ujirkamaya
Mrityormamritam gamaya.
Pridyoma Pinyanganaya
Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Join your both palm together in front of heart center. Bow down your head towards God, towards Mother Nature. Rub your both palm. Apply an eyes. Slowly and gently open your eyes. Om Shanti. We will meet tomorrow again. Thank you for joining the class.
Thank you.